What is an optimum setting for your drawbars? Depends upon the song that you're doing. Some have drawbar settings for testimony service. Some have drawbar settings for preacher chords or for shouting music. Some have drawbar settings for choirs. It all depends upon how well maintained your Hammond organ is and how well maintained your Leslie tone cabinet as to whether or not which is an optimum setting. We have provided in our workbook 6 a whole set of preset settings which we've gotten through the internet and from some of our different Hammond B3 books. But it all depends upon the instrument that you're playing on. This setting, which is a very basic, your first 4 drawbars pulled out full, is for playing bass or for just doing mellow chords. Now, if you want to add a little color, you can bring out one of the let me break it down like this. You have your 8-foots, you've got your 16s, your 8s, your 3s, your 4s, all the way down to your 1. What those are in the traditional pipe organs, that this was designed to emulate, were the different sizes of the pipes. And in order to emulate a pipe organ, they had to build that same functionality into your B3. So you have your first one, which is your 8-foots, but now you have a different size, which now gives you a different tone. Another one, which is like an octave from your 16 to your 8. Another tone with a different size, Okay, we're going to cover that too. When you have one that don't work, you may have a broken wire in the rear. There's your other size, and now your highest. Well, you notice we're holding just on to one note, which we're not showing you here. So now, if you wanted to set a particular setting for a chord, you would start with your 16. And now you hear how that changes, bring out the next one. Now it's sort of filled it out. You almost got 2 notes, an octave between these two, and an in-between note here. You hear how that comes out on you? Now you may want to bring up a little higher, high. Most musicians love to play full, which they do for the preachers. Again, if you're going to use that, you've now limited what kind of flavoring you're going to have for it. I find that if I find a nice comfortable mixture, sort of like steps, and then I find which ones will give me that tone that I would like to hear. Of course, now here for this recording, our Leslie is right behind us, so of course we can hear the tone very subtle. In your church or in some churches, your tone cabinet may be as much as 20 feet away from you. So you may not hear that tone so subtle. You may pull it out even more just so that you can hear that. That's okay and acceptable. If you want to scream a little bit, settings if you want to do just bass notes. But again, depending upon what type of song you're doing. If someone is doing a praise and worship song, say, I love the Lord today.